Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing the full release of Kimochii Classroom. I have been given early access since I'm Chiko's voice actor and I'm so excited. I know what I had to voice for this video game. So I just gotta fill in the blanks for the rest of it. I'm not gonna spoil while I play, but I was informed that there are actually I think there are slight modifications to the demo portion, so I skipped through most of the demo, and right now we are resuming where we are at home with Felicia's keychain. So let's load from right there. So now we actually have an option whether we want to turn the wheel or not. Being Chiko, I think I gotta fit her like personality. I don't think she would mess with the keychain. So I'm just gonna put it away. Okay, maybe I should just leave this alone. I slowly covered the wheel back up and put the keychain on the edge of my desk. I need some sleep. Oh, oopsies, did not mean to right click. Friday, August 28th. I'm gonna be completely honest, I do not know where we left off, like what day it was. If this part's very repeat, then I'm just gonna skip through it. Okay, we're continuing.
Hi, Simone. Good morning.
What? I'm having a hard time processing what's happening in front of me. I look back at Anna. She just slightly shakes her head with her mouth slightly open, unsure of what to say. She looks just as confused as I am. At this point, the classroom is completely silent. Then I feel something touch my hand.
What?
What's she doing? Oh my goodness! Get away! Oh my god, I look down to see Felicia gently grasping my hand. She has a concerned look on her face.
Simone, are you okay? You look worried.
What the hell is going on? I quickly glance around. Everyone looks intrigued by what's happening, and others look very upset about it. Yeah, they're jealous. Felicia smiles.
That's who I am, yes. Is everything all right?
Her eyes are so eerily big. I know it's probably just because like we're used to her like eyes being smaller, but it just feels like she's like, is everything all right? That's what it feels like. I feel like my brain is short-circuiting right now. Well, my thoughts are completely scrambled, but I'm at least aware enough to know that right now is not the time to start asking questions, especially with all of my classmates here. Yeah, I'm fine. I decided to just play along for the time being. I noticed that Felicia is still holding my hand. You can let go of my hand now. She looks surprised for a moment.
Oh, of course. My apologies.
Not sure if I was just seeing things, but I feel like some of the other guys in the class are giving me dirty looks right now. It's really uncomfortable that everyone is still crowded around here. Isn't class about to start? I thought your desk was over by the door. That's the other thing. Why is Felicia sitting here? Although I have a bad feeling I might already know why.
Well,
she looks a little embarrassed. Something I didn't think I'd ever see.
I asked one of our classmates, Dennis, if he would be all right with switching seats.
Dennis is like such a like random ass like, oh, my bad. Okay. It's such a random like mundane name. Like, oh yeah, my good friend Dennis over there. She gestures to Dennis, who has a goofy smile on his face.
And he was kind enough to say yes.
Oh, well, of course. You asked so nicely, and
Thank you, Dennis.
Oh my god, okay. She gives him a big smile. Dennis's whole face... Okay, so he's a simp. We know this. Dennis's whole face turns red. You're welcome! I want to scream, why? At the top of my lungs, but I hold it in right for now. And just as I'm about to say something else, I hear the school bell ring and the teacher walks in. Hopefully he'll make Felicia go back to her original seat. Good morning, everyone. I don't know what the commotion is about, but please But please move to your seat so we can get started. Everyone slowly moves to their respective seats, mumbling to each other. I really don't like the fact that I can hear my name being mentioned several times. The teacher's eyes fall on Felicia. Felicia, isn't your desk over by the door? Yes, thank you. Please send her back.
Oh, well, yes, usually it is. But I asked the student sitting there if it would be all right to switch for a while. But if that's against the rules, I can change back.
She puts on a slightly disappointed look.
I just thought it would be a nice change of pace. Sitting next to the window is something I quite enjoy.
Is that position even comfortable? Like, her putting her arm... Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. That's not that comfortable. It's like... Because the way she's holding her arm, it's like very straight on. So it's like it's like stretching your other arm. Anyways, got distracted. Even the teacher is quite taken aback by how Felicia is talking. I guess it's pretty obvious to everyone that Felicia is acting different today. Well, Felicia, I must say it is a surprise to hear you sound so genuine about something like this. He smiles. As long as the other student is all right with it, I don't mind. Please, no. Felicia smiles.
Thank you for understanding, sir.
I hear some of the students behind me mumbling to themselves. Today is going to be a disaster. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's get started with today's lesson. Open your textbooks to page 341. We open our history textbooks, and the teacher begins talking. As expected, I can't focus at all. Now listen closely. There's a good chance this will appear on the midterm. I glance over at Anna. She's staring silently at her book, but her eyes are wide and she isn't properly holding her pencil. I guess she's having trouble too. I look to the bizarre sight of Felicia sitting at the desk in front of mine. Simone. I can't see her face, so I'm not sure what kind of expression she's making, but from the looks of it, she's just following the teacher's lecture. Simone! What the hell is going on? Oh wait, no, sorry. He wasn't reacting to the teacher. What the hell is going on? It'd be one thing if she was just mad at me about the keychain thing, since at least it'd be something in the realm of what I expected. But this? Simone! Huh? I jolt up. Yes, sir! Everyone in class is staring at me. Could you please answer the question on the board? I look up to the written question on the board. When did the Qing dynasty end? Oh, of course. I slowly stand up. Thanks to the fact that I haven't been paying attention at all, I have no idea what the answer is. As I stand there awkwardly, unsure of what to say, I hear a light tapping sound. I glance down to see Felicia subtly tapping a spot on my book without looking. Unsure of any alternative, I read where she's tapping out loud. I tried doing the teacher voice. The Qing dynasty ended in 1911. 1911? Yeah, 1911. Correct, but please pay more attention when you're called on. Yes, sir. I sit back down, embarrassed. I look at Felicia, who's glancing back at me. She smiles and gives me a subtle okay sign with her hand before turning back to face the board. I look over at Anna, who's staring at us, looking less than pleased. Not in the way I would have expected, though. I wonder if something else is wrong. Classes continue through fourth period as normal. Well, mostly normal. Felicia being in such proximity. Oh, goodness. Felicia being in such close proximity is still throwing me off, and she's also made several attempts to help me during class. I, of course, have no idea how to properly respond, so I do my best to just act natural. But then, lunch break rolls around. She's trying too hard. Back up. I'm just kidding. At this point, I've decided that getting away from Felicia for a bit would be a good idea. I look over to Anna. She's already looking at me, and I'd be willing to bet she's got a similar idea. If we leave now and use going to the school store as an excuse, maybe we can get a chance to talk in private.
Hi, Simone.
Goddamn, I couldn't even read it. Calm down. I think he said, hey, Anna, wanna... And then she just butt in. What? Suddenly, Felicia walks up to me, a little closer than normal. She taps the side of my arm.
Would you like to eat lunch together?
What? But before I can respond, a group of 5 girls runs over to her. Felicia, let's all eat lunch together. There's so much I want to ask you about. And they're super lively.
Oh, well...
Oh, thank God. You have to tell us what changed all of a sudden. You're like a whole new person. I brought my lunch from home. I want to get your opinion on it. Surprisingly, Felicia seems a little overwhelmed by the sudden excitement. She looks over at me with a questioning expression. Is she asking me what to do? But seeing an opportunity like this, I decide to run with it. Why not go with them? We can always have lunch another day. I try to sound as nonchalant as I can. Although keeping myself together today has proved to be one of my toughest challenges to date.
Oh, okay. Sure thing.
She turns to the girls.
All right, let's all go eat lunch together.
The girls then excitedly pull Felicia out of the classroom into the hall. Seeing Felicia flustered is another thing I don't think I've ever seen before. I see a couple of the girls glance back as they walk away. I sure hope her talking to me doesn't start any rumors. I can already see out of the corner of my eye the guys in the classroom staring daggers at me. Huh? I suddenly feel someone strongly grab my hand. I look back to see Anna. She has a look on her face that worries me. It looks like she's about to freak out. She stares right into my eyes.
Can we talk?
Someone's a little jealous.
Like, now?
Oh, she sounds mad. Oh, I didn't even read what he said. My bad. Got it. Let's go. I'm not going to say anything else here. Not when she looks like this. Given that Felicia left the classroom already, we decide to stay here for the time being. The two of us walk over to an empty pair of desks at the back corner of the room. I sit down across from Anna. We sit in silence for about a minute. Anna silently stares down at the desk. Why did she just open her mouth? Okay. Finally, she looks up at me.
What is going on? What did I do?
I can hear her voice slightly shaking. What did you do?
My head is spinning.
I take a deep breath. Like I figured, it looks like she's putting the blame for this on herself. Yeah, mine is too. But none of this is your fault. I don't know what's going on. I lower my voice and lean in closer. But let's wait until tonight. I don't have a shift today, so we can meet at my place early. Anna looks away.
Okay, I trust you.
She looks back down at the desk.
I'm just unsettled right now.
I realize that this is probably weighing on Anna's mind a lot more than I initially thought. But thinking about it, it makes sense. She knows even less than I do about everything going on right now. So the pressure of not understanding any of the pieces is probably massive. I put my hand on her shoulder and respond as sincerely as I can. We'll figure this out. Somehow. She silently nods back at me. From there, Anna and I decide to try and remain as normal as possible for the remainder of the day. And then we'll meet at my house around 6 to talk everything over. Science and math are normal aside from Felicia occasionally interacting with me during them. And finally, the last bell rings. I quickly put my books in my bag and stand up. Even though I'm hurrying, Felicia's desk is already surrounded by my classmates. They're all excitedly asking her questions. Man, all it took was for her to start acting normal, and now she's queen of the class. But I don't need to worry about that for now. I just need to get home. I subtly nod at Anna as I pass by and make my way to the door. I quickly make my way out of the school. But I feel like Felicia's gonna try to stop me. Okay, no. Okay. And within only 2 minutes, I am on my way home. Because of everything happening, I haven't really had time to enjoy the fact that I have the afternoon off. I may be a part-timer, but it's not uncommon for me to have a shift at the bar 4 or 5 days a week. Lucky for me, I only have to work Wednesday and Sunday this week. The boss usually gives more time off when I have a test coming up at school. Putting that aside for now, maybe I can use this walk as a way to clear my head a little. The thing that's confusing me the most, besides the major flip in Felicia's personality, is how fixated she was on me today. Our conversation by the tree the other day couldn't have been more awkward. And now suddenly she's smiling at me, tapping my arm, and she even held my hand this morning. This doesn't make any sense. I see the tree in the distance. I walk over and stop by it. Looking up at the high branches, a thought re-enters my mind. I avoided asking questions earlier, but I wonder if Felicia would remember our last couple of meetings if I asked. Maybe she would pretend to have no recollection of anything? But even if she does remember, is it a good idea to ask her at all? As I stand under the tree, lost in thought, uh-oh, I suddenly hear the voice of someone approaching me.
Hey!
I knew it!
Simone,
I was right!
wait up!
She chased after him a little later. I looked to see Felicia running towards me. Get hit by a car! I mean, I don't know. She's just kind of creepy. Oh man. I honestly didn't expect her to come after me, even with all of my classmates surrounding her. I mean, especially with all of my classmates surrounding her. She hurriedly comes up to me, panting a little.
Hi.
She stops for a moment to catch her breath.
I honestly didn't think I'd catch up to you.
I want to act normal, but I have no idea how to talk to Felicia. Plus, I'm still pretty apprehensive about getting too close to her, so I'm at a loss. Sorry, I thought you'd still be at school. What with everyone surrounding you right after class ended? I force out a chuckle. She laughs.
I know, right? I really don't have any idea what's going on. Today, everyone suddenly wants to be my friend.
This is really weird. Huh?
Usually, most everyone avoids me.
Does she not?
Well, unless they're holding a letter. Usually with a heart on it.
She lets out a sigh.
Anyway, would it be alright if I walked with you for a bit?
No. I kind of expected this question. I'm hesitant to say yes, but I can't really think of a good excuse to turn her down. Plus, this may be a good opportunity to get some answers. So I agree. Sure thing. I don't mind. Her face lights up.
Okay.
She walks up next to me. But are our houses in the same direction?
Oh, that's right. I'm not sure.
Felicia points forward.
Are you heading this way?
Yeah, pretty much a straight shot from here.
Oh, perfect. I sometimes go that way as well.
From what I remember, I don't think I've ever seen Felicia on my way home before. But I've also never made an effort to look for her after school either, so I guess it's possible that I've just never noticed. We begin walking down the road together. Felicia is the one to start up the conversation first.
So, Simone, are you feeling alright?
What do you mean?
You seemed a bit distracted in class today. Did you get enough sleep?
Hiding my discombobulated state of mind ended up being a lot harder than I thought, especially with all of the curveballs that today threw at me. I guess even Felicia was able to notice. That in itself is a little odd, though, considering we've never really interacted much before today. Although I can imagine that if anyone bothered paying attention, it was obvious that my head wasn't in any kind of focused place today. Yeah, I guess that you could say I didn't get a whole lot of... Guys, I'm a freaking voice actor, and oh my god, after I read for a bit, it just jumbles up my brain. You could say I didn't get a whole lot of sleep this weekend. I try to imply that something happened on the weekend. I want to see if I can get Felicia to bring up the incident on Saturday without me mentioning it.
I see. Lack of sleep can really affect your ability to focus. Are you overworking yourself?
No dice. Maybe I've just been overthinking things. There's a silent pause in our conversation. Maybe I'll just have to mention it myself. But just as I start thinking about how to bring it up, Felicia starts talking.
Is it about me?
Huh? She stops walking. What do you mean? Her question catches me off guard, so I stutter a bit.
I mean, is it about Saturday?
My heart skips a beat. So she does remember. But with her bringing it up so suddenly, I'm not sure how best to respond. That was... Damn it! I had a whole plan for how I wanted to talk about this, but I've forgotten everything in the heat of the moment.
I'm so sorry.
What did he say? I actually want to talk about that. Okay. What? What's she doing? Oh, okay. Felicia, I thought she grabbed me. Felicia suddenly bows deeply in front of me. A full 90-degree angle bow, no less. This is certainly not what I was expecting.
I know you must have so many questions.
She looks back up at me. Her face looks distressed.
But first, let me say sorry.
Wait, what? Sorry
and
for
also
what exactly?
thank you.
And she's back down to the right angle again. There are two big problems here. One, I've never had anyone, much less a super popular girl, bow like this to me. 2, this is Felicia, the girl who previously would barely even make the effort to look at me doing this. To say I'm at a loss for words is an understatement. Well, you really don't have to... Wait, hold on a second. Can we take a step back? Felicia comes back up again and looks at me, still with a slightly nervous expression for some reason. What are you talking about?
Sorry. I shouldn't have suddenly shouted like that. It's just... I've been wanting to say that all day, but I couldn't find a good time to do so.
She takes a deep breath. Then her eyes move back to me, slightly more determined looking.
So, about Saturday.
Guess we're going straight for it.
I'm so sorry if I scared you.
I'm like, I don't know if this new version of her is like a code thing, like if it's like a completely different code, like those type of games, like Doki Doki, or if this is like, I don't even know. I don't know. What other possibility would there be? Like, maybe the keychain, like, did something to her? I have no idea.
I was at a business event for my father's company, and I happened to run into one of your friends there. The girl who sits next to you. Her name is Anna, right?
Yeah, that's her.
She mentioned you had something that you wanted to give back to me that looked like a keychain. Well...
She glances to the side.
That keychain happens to be very important to me, and I had been urgently looking for it since last week. And,
She laughs awkwardly.
That night, I suppose I became slightly over-fixated, shall we say, on getting it back once I heard you had it.
I realize that I'm not saying much, but I honestly don't have much to say right now.
So, I had one of my dad's employees drive me back here. I wasn't planning on running into you, though.
That was something that definitely stuck in my mind when I saw her on Saturday. It almost felt like she was waiting for me as I walked home.
As we were driving home, I saw someone walking on the sidewalk, and it kind of looked like you.
Bullshit.
So we just stopped to get a better look, and it turned out to be you.
Oh, is that right? Talk about an unfortunate coincidence for me. Felicia takes a step closer to me. She looks at me earnestly.
I know my demeanor that night probably felt slightly hostile, so I want you to understand that it wasn't intentional.
Slightly. Slightly is an understatement. She glances away.
We don't talk with each other very often, so I wasn't entirely sure how to approach you. And there was always the chance that the person I saw wasn't you. So I may have come across a bit stern.
Still on edge, I try to respond casually. Yeah, maybe just a bit.
But really, I should be thanking you.
Huh? Why is that?
Because you returned something very important to me.
Does she not think I took it? Before today, I was honestly half expecting her to accuse me of stealing it in the first place.
Although, and I know this is wrong, but could you maybe tell me how you got a hold of it?
Yeah, that makes more sense. From her perspective, it should be odd how I suddenly got a hold of her keychain, so some suspicion is to be expected. Although Felicia's expression looks genuinely somewhat apprehensive, so I don't think what she's asking is intended to be a strong accusation. But thinking about the actual way that I got a hold of the keychain, I'm a bit worried my story is going to sound made up. I'm also not too keen on telling Felicia about where I work. So I decide to keep the story true, while slightly modifying some of the less important details. Dude, it's not true if you're changing the details. Okay, well, I laugh awkwardly. There we go. This might take a little explanation, actually. Her expression softens.
How about we go get some tea for a bit and talk? Do you have a little time?
No, I don't. Oh man, I was hoping to avoid something like this, but... No! Don't ditch Anna! Are you kidding? Oh my god, okay. But I'd like to get this whole keychain business sorted out sooner rather than later. I need to be back home by 6 at the latest, so I've got about... Oh, okay. Never mind. So I've got about an hour.
That should be plenty of time. Let's go. I know a great spot.
She's trying way too hard, bro. I can't. For some reason, Felicia has a big smile on her face. Going to a cafe to talk with arguably the most popular girl in my grade definitely wasn't something I expected to happen today. But if it means I can put all of this craziness behind me, I'll gladly go along. We make our way to a nearby shopping street. It only takes about 5 minutes to get there on foot. Bro, Japan's always so freaking hot, bro. Oh my god. I can't. Just like Asia in general, the humidity, I just can't deal with it. It's way too freaking hot. The street is lined with little shops and restaurants. Felicia stops in front of one particular cafe. The sign above the door reads, Flowery Respite.
Here we are.
That's a pretty name.
Have you ever come here before?
I actually see this shop all the time. I pass it whenever I need to get groceries or go to the bank, but I've never been inside. I wonder what the banking rules are for teenagers in Japan. Cheese cooking is too good for me to want to pass it up and go spend money at some cafe. No, I've never tried this place. Is it good? Felicia beams.
In that case, this will be a treat. My favorite waitress here is incredible at making drinks.
Oh, yeah. Felicia seems pretty comfortable right now, but I still feel out of place. Aren't we going here so I can explain how I'm not a keychain thief? I thought this would be a lot more awkward, but she's pretty much just been bubbly with me the whole time. Felicia opens the door and we head inside. Ooh, it's pretty. Immediately, I can feel a change in the atmosphere. This place is super welcoming. Felicia looks at me with a smile on her face.
Lucky for us, my favorite spot is still open.
I'm gonna lean back in my chair because my back is starting to hurt. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh! She lightly grabs my hand and pulls me toward a table in the back corner of the cafe. Definitely not used to the whole hand grabbing thing yet. I can feel my heart rate increase a bit. We sit down across from each other and put our bags under the table. The corner of the store that she brought us to is a bit out of view of the other tables. If I were here with anyone but Felicia, I'd even go so far as to say that it feels cozy. I look around the table but don't see a menu. Felicia notices me looking and smiles.
I'll ask for a menu.
She raises her hand to wave down our waitress.
Excuse me?
I'll be right there.
Nah! Does she work here too? Oh my god, I still don't know how to say her name. A voice on the other side of the cafe responds to her. A few seconds later, a waitress comes into view holding 2 glasses of water and a pair of menus under her arm. She approaches from behind me. Upon noticing Felicia, the tone of her voice changes to one of familiarity.
Welcome back, Felicia. I thought that was your voice I heard. It's good to see you again.
The waitress sets the glasses of water and menus down onto the table. I can't really make out her face as she's facing slightly away from me. But something...
How are you today?
I'm wonderful, thank you. I feel as though I've been in a good mood lately.
I can see that the waitress seems surprised upon hearing Felicia talk. And I bet I already know why.
Well, that's great to hear. And I also see you're not alone. Did you just come from school?
I did.
Felicia's expression changes to one of slight confusion.
Everyone was being so friendly today, but I haven't the faintest idea why.
And then back to a warm smile.
But it was quite nice. I enjoyed talking with everyone more.
The waitress, still slightly taken aback, responds.
Well, I have to say you're pretty bubbly today. Maybe that's why. I can't say it's something I'm used to hearing.
Felicia looks back at her, still with a look of confusion.
Do you really think so? Everyone's been saying that today. But I can't say I feel any different.
Well, I can definitely say you look much cuter when you're smiling this much.
Felicia looks a little embarrassed.
Please, Miss Mayu, I know you're used
Mayu.
to teasing me.
Mayuka.
I'd ask you
It's
not to do it in front
Mayuka.
of my friend.
Not Mayu, or whatever I said. Huh?
Of course, of course. I'm sorry. I can't promise that I won't start doing it more now, though. I have a feeling your reactions are going to be a lot more satisfying.
Aren't you like flirting with minors? Help! Felicia smiles but still looks embarrassed. Finally, the waitress turns to me.
I apologize, sir. Felicia is a regular here, so we tend to talk a lot.
I knew it.
And she's acting a lot different than normal today. So
Hi there! What's up? Oh, sorry, I'm not even reading it. Our eyes meet. There's a silent pause for almost 5 seconds. And then a big, mischievous smile spreads across the waitress's face. Oh my god. It's Mayu. And I can already tell by the look of on her face that there's a big misunderstanding. Maybe one of multiple levels. Mayu imagine I'm saying it wrong again. Wait, I'm so scared. Mayu recomposes herself.
I thought I'd engage in some friendly conversation. I don't believe I've seen you here with Felicia before. Are you a classmate of hers?
Okay.
Or maybe her boyfriend?
No, just classmates. Right, Simone?
Felicia suddenly jumps up. She's blushing. Something I didn't think I'd ever... Okay, you're such a broken record. You said this like 10 times. Something I didn't think I'd ever see. Still in shock about everything, I fumble out a response. Yeah, we're in the same class. Looks like I'm not the only one that Mayu likes to tease. But was Mayu really used to teasing Felicia before she became like she's been today? There are already so many confusing thoughts flying around in my head, and now there's even more. And as much as I want to ask Mayu about all of this, it can wait until my shift on Wednesday. Is it Tuesday today? I think so. I look at Mayu and motion my eyes to the clock on the wall, trying to silently communicate to her that I don't have a lot of time. We do this kind of thing at the bar, so I'm hoping she catches the hint. Mayu suddenly smiles and winks at me.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so if you'd like, I can take your order.
Wanting to get this over with as soon as possible, I hurriedly choose a drink off the menu. Just a black tea, please. Sugar and honey as well.
Got it. And for you, Felicia?
Could I get a coffee with 2 sugars, please?
She's talking really fast.
Of course. With sugar on the side as usual.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know if it was
All
just
right.
that line, but
I'll have those right out for you.
that was really fast. Mayu glances at me and smirks before walking away. Man, we're going to have a lot to talk about during my shift this Wednesday. Just another thing to add to the pile of annoying developments in my life. Felicia turns back to me.
Sorry about that. She can be a little much at times.
Trust me, I know.
But Miss Mayuka's great.
Mayuka,
And she makes
there you go.
great drinks, even if they're simple.
Yeah, she seems nice. So anyways, about the keychain? I want to get back to the subject of why we're even here in the first place.
Oh, of course. Let's talk about that. I just want you to know that earlier, when I asked about it, I promise I wasn't attempting to accuse you of anything.
Based on our interaction on Saturday, I honestly assumed Felicia would be furious with me, but her entire demeanor, both at school and in our one-on-one conversation, has been anything but that. I still don't want to divulge 100% of the details, though, for other reasons. Yeah, no problem. I didn't think you were. Although my explanation might sound a little strange. And so I begin my technically true explanation. So first, I just want to clarify. You lost your keychain on Thursday, right? Felicia nods her head.
Yes, that's right.
Thought so. And did you notice it was missing after the incident of your bag getting stuck in the tree? She looks slightly embarrassed.
Yes, it was after that incident that I noticed it missing. Oh my, that is such an upsetting memory.
Before I arrived and got your bag down from that tree, did you happen to run into a group of maybe 3 delinquents? Felicia's eyes widen a bit.
I did, but how do you know?
They're the ones that took the keychain.
That's what I initially assumed.
Oh my god, my back! My back hurts. Okay.
So, how did you come to get it?
Thinking about it, this part of the story might be a little awkward to explain. Specifically when it comes to my reasoning for even trying to get the keychain back in the first place. I'm sure she's planning on asking why, but I don't know if I have an answer for her. Well, I scratched the back of my head. I happened to run into a group of delinquents Thursday afternoon when I was out getting groceries for dinner, and they were talking about a keychain with the letters FA on it. One of the guys was holding it and swinging it around. Then they mentioned getting it from a girl whose bag they tossed up onto a tree. Felicia is looking at me intently, slightly nodding as I give more details. She hasn't made any attempts to give any additional information so far, probably on purpose. I can only hope that she doesn't know more than I think she does. One of my friends was with me at the time, and so I asked him if he would help me get the keychain back. Felicia leans in slightly.
You asked for help in getting it back? But why did you even bother trying to get it back in the first place?
There's the question. I chuckle awkwardly. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not really sure of that myself. After I met you at the tree on Thursday, I noticed you seemed slightly out of it. Of course I know we don't really talk or anything, but why am I getting flustered? I just, thought that you know. I glance at Felicia, who has a warm smile on her face. Not what I expected. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You really are a kind person.
Huh? She reaches her hand out and puts it on my cheek. Girl, you need to learn what consent is. I did not consent to you touching me. What are you? Her hand is soft on my... This guy. Her hand is soft on my
They
face.
hit you here, didn't they?
Oh, okay. The first time she's made an assumption about what happened, which just so happens to be spot on. The B. Well, yeah. I guess the bruise is still visible. Without going into too much detail, my friend and I created a distraction. I rushed in to swipe the keychain from them. And in the midst of everything, I guess I took a hit. She loves leaning close to me, huh? Felicia leans in closer and looks right into my
Simone.
eyes. Yes?
Thank you.
I can feel my heart skip a beat. What in the world has gotten into her?
I know that maybe in the past I've come off as cold, but I want to...
She pauses. Sorry.
Here are your drinks. One black and one oolong tea for...
Uh-oh. Mayu comes back with the drinks. Right when Felicia is smiling and leaning in close to my face. I can see a big assuming grin spread across Mayu's face. Of course. Just my luck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Oh my god! She says it in the most sarcastic voice imaginable.
Oh, no, of course not.
Felicia hurriedly sits back in her seat. Her face is slightly red. She quickly regains her composure and takes the drinks from Mayu.
Thank you for bringing these to us.
My pleasure.
She looks at me and winks. Wednesday is gonna be a nightmare. Over our drinks, Felicia and I continue talking. There's one pressing question about what happened on Saturday that I haven't asked about yet. Can I ask another question about Saturday? Felicia gives me an earnest look.
Of course. Please do.
When you heard I had the keychain, what made you decide to come back here immediately? Were you planning on finding me that night?
I understand why that may seem a little upsetting. Like I said before, I became a little hyper-fixated on retrieving my keychain once I learned where it was. So I wanted to return as soon as possible in order to find the best way to contact you. In my head, I'd ideally have been able to contact you by phone or email that night and picked it up from you on Sunday morning.
She looks a little distraught.
I know that's not the best explanation.
Because of how weird everything has been today, my first instinct has been to be wary of everything Felicia is saying. But this entire time, Felicia has appeared to be nothing but genuine with me. The biggest off-put at this point is her sudden personality shift. Other than that, she seems like a kind and honest person all around. Maybe the stress of being a high-ranking company heiress really put a damper on a potentially cheerful personality. So I decide to give her the benefit of the doubt for now. Don't worry about it. I understand what you mean. Thanks for answering. Anna and I are going to meet tonight to talk about it more anyway, so no use trying to uncover what I can't see. I look at my watch. 5:40. Wow, we were here for a while, huh? Felicia chuckles.
I guess we were.
I should probably be heading back soon, though.
Of course.
She smiles at me.
I had an enjoyable time with you, Simone. Even if I did technically bring you here for questioning.
I chuckle back. I'm just glad my explanation got through. We walk to the front and each pay for our drinks before exiting the cafe. As Felicia is opening the door to leave, she calls back to Mayu.
See you again soon, Miss Mayu.
Bye, Felicia.
We then make our way out of the cafe. As nice as it was to talk with this new Felicia, I still feel a little awkward about it, so I decide to make up an excuse to leave. I actually need to run to the store real quick to pick up some things. So, see you tomorrow at school? Felicia turns to me.
Of course. Thank you for talking with me, Simone. I'll see you tomorrow.
She waves goodbye as she walks away. Her walk looks proper and practiced, although I guess that's to be expected from someone like her. Man. Suddenly a wave of fatigue hits me. I feel like I've been on edge all day today. I just want to go home, relax, and eat Chiko's cooking. So I hurry back, making sure not to head the way I saw Felicia walking. Oh God! Oh God! My lines! Oh shoot. I honestly don't remember what my first scene is. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't take long before I arrive home. It's only 6, but it's already getting dark outside. Even still, it feels refreshing being home this early on a weekday. I walk up and unlock the door. Welcome home, Simone! Oh God, I'm never getting used to it. Okay. I see Chi sitting on the couch in the living room. She puts down a book when she sees me. Guess she was reading something. I smile. Hey, Chi. She runs over to me. No club practice today? Nope, got the day off. Chi grins. You're skipping so you can hang out with Annie, aren't you? Come on, starting already? I haven't even taken my shoes off yet. We both laugh. Is Annie on her way over? Dinner's almost ready if she wants to eat with us. Yes, finally dinner. I don't even remember, like, in my mind, I recorded these lines for the demo. Like, I don't remember saying these for the new game. I mean, for the full game. Oh shoot, I skipped it. I take off my shoes and walk into the living room. She actually mentioned that she's gonna eat something before coming over today. Oh man, that's too bad. Oh, there was some static there. Hope that wasn't my mic. She looks a little disappointed. I pat her on the head. Trust me, she wouldn't miss your cooking for anything less than extremely pertinent matters. Anna mentioned that she planned to talk with her dad a bit before coming over to see if she could glean any more info about Felicia. But honestly, knowing Anna, she'd probably be too worried about everything to have an appetite anyway. Hopefully me telling her more about what I know and about me meeting with Felicia today will help to ease her worries. Okay, then... There's a lot of static. I don't know if that's my headphones or something, but I can hear the static on my lines, and I don't know if that's the game files or if that's me. She runs over to the oven and pulls something out right as the timer starts dinging. Ta-da! Okay, that one didn't have static. She holds up a piping hot container of mac and cheese. All right, mac and cheese. I love cheese mac recipe. The two of us sit down at the table. Thanks for the food! Oh, thanks for the food! As Chi and I eat dinner, I'm happy to find that I've been able to somewhat take my mind off the recent events that have been weighing on me. Like usual, we laugh, we joke, and we eat. I want to keep this energy up when Anna comes to try and put her more at ease. Oh my god, it's getting late. She's late! No! I get a text from her around 6:30. On my way over. See you soon. As Chi and I finish dinner, I look at her earnestly. Alright, Chi, tonight Anna... Wait, is she late? I thought she said she was going to come over at 6. Alright, Chi, tonight Anna and I have some important things to discuss, so if you need me, text me first, okay? Chi gives me a playful smile. Oh, important things, you say? I laugh. Yes, actual important things, so don't come barging in, alright? She gives me a salute. Aye, aye! About 10 minutes later, I hear a knock at the door. I stand up and walk over to the entrance. When I open it, I see Anna standing in the doorway looking upset and worried. Hey, come on in. I try to sound as cheerful as I can given the current situation. Anna gives me a slight smile.
Hey, Simone.
She comes in and takes off her shoes. Hey, Annie! She quickly realizes by her expression that Anna is genuinely not in a good mood right now, so she doesn't make any attempts to tease her. And Anna waves.
Hey, Chiko. Have a good day at school?
Chi smiles back. Pretty good, I'd say. Not wanting to waste any more time, I speak up. I've got plenty to tell you. Let's head upstairs.
All right.
Anna waves to Chi and we head upstairs. Oh, Chi looks worried. Okay. Once we make it into my room, I close the door softly behind me. I sit down at my desk and Anna moves to sit on my bed. I really hope she talks for most of it because my voice is already getting tired. We're both silent for a bit. Everything okay? Anna takes a deep breath.
Not really, if I'm being honest. All of this stuff has been weighing me down pretty bad today. And
She pauses.
I'm a little scared. I don't even know why. It's just...
Don't worry. I know. How about we just start from the beginning? Anna slowly looks at me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I roll my chair a little closer to her. From there, I start detailing how everything started. I begin with the tree incident where I retrieved her bag. I mentioned that at that time, Felicia was still ice cold to me. I then go on to talk about the phone call on the roof.
So you went looking for her during lunch?
It definitely was an odd thing for me to do. Yeah, I don't exactly know why I did that. After the bizarre thing with her bag being up on the tree, I guess my curiosity got the better of me. Anna chuckles a bit.
Well, I guess I can understand why you'd be curious about everything at least. So, what happened with the roof?
I explained what I heard her talking with someone. What? Oh, I explained that I heard her talking with someone on the phone, and it gave me the impression that she lost something. I also mentioned the part that she gave me the impression she was talking about me. Afterwards, I hid behind one of the AC units so she didn't see me. Anna smirks.
You mean to say that you went on a whole spy mission and didn't tell me? I could have brought walkie-talkies for us.
Glad to see that Anna is still able to keep her playful humor even though she's on edge. Yeah, it felt like a major breach of privacy, so I didn't want to say anything at the time. She lightly hits my arm and laughs.
That's because it was?
We both chuckle. Anna then looks at me more seriously.
But you know, you shouldn't have listened to her call on the roof, right? Even if there was something going on. She could have reported you if she saw you.
I hang my head a little. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I really don't know what came over me.
Although, I sort of get why you'd be more invested after the fact if you thought Felicia might be talking about you.
Right.
Anyways, what happened after that?
I then quickly skim through the bar story again, detailing how I got it back from the delinquents. By the end of it, Anna has an exasperated look on her face.
I still can't believe you fought 3 thugs to get back something that doesn't even belong to you.
Technically, I didn't fight them. I laugh awkwardly. I mean, I didn't fight 3 thugs. It was just 1, right? Yeah, I know. There's a pause in our conversation. Anna slowly looks back to me.
So, about Saturday.
Right. That's probably what's been worrying her the most.
I'm so sorry.
I put my hand out. Stop. Don't apologize for anything. What happened was weird, but it's not your fault.
But
Plus, am I skipping by accident? Oh, no, I'm not. It's just rolling fast. I cut her off again. I have some new info about everything that I learned right from the... I've never heard that expression before. That I learned right from the horse's mouth today after school. Hannah looks surprised.
Huh? You mean you...
I nod. We'll get to it. She sighs.
Okay.
When I called you on the phone on Saturday, it was because of all the messages you sent me about Felicia.
Right. Then you suddenly hung up on me. Simone, that really scared me, you know.
She sounds really upset about it. Damn it. Anna, I'm really sorry I did that. It's just that I actually ran into Felicia while I was calling you. Anna's eyes go wide.
What? She found you? That late?
Yeah, it was scary. I know, it almost seemed like she was waiting for me. But I actually met with her today after school. Anna looks at me hesitantly.
Okay.
She ran after me while I was walking home, and we talked a little bit before the topic of Saturday came up. And she tried to apologize.
She did? For what? Creeping you out on Saturday?
I let out a dry chuckle. Actually, yeah, pretty much that. She also asked about how I got a hold of her keychain, and so we went to a cafe and I was able to clear everything up. I wanted her to know that I didn't steal it. Anna gives me a sarcastic-looking smirk. It looks a little weaker than normal, though.
Oh yeah? Well, did you tell her about your heroic fight with the 3 scary thugs?
I laugh awkwardly. Yeah, I actually fudged the story a bit. Just so that I was able to keep my job a secret.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She looks away.
Still not entirely sure why you had to go on a cafe date to tell her that, though.
That's what I'm saying! You did not have to go to the cafe with her! Shame on you, shame on you.
Oh, nothing.
Anna laughs awkwardly and then clears her throat.
So anyways, did she happen to bring up the sudden flip in her personality?
That's still a tough one. If I'm being honest, I was pretty on edge while talking to her today, but by the end of it, I couldn't help but feel like she was being pretty genuine with me. And given the way she's been reacting to everyone asking about her sudden change, it almost seems like she herself hasn't even noticed. What if she's just bipolar? There's no way. I don't think so. Anna leans back and looks up at my ceiling.
Yeah, I didn't notice any signs that she was faking today. It's just the timing that bothers me.
Same here. But I may have an answer for why. I think the keychain is a lot more than just a keepsake. Anna tilts her head slightly.
What do you mean?
When I got home that night, the keychain fell out of my bag and landed on the floor. When it did, a side compartment opened on it.
A side compartment?
Yeah, and in that compartment was a wheel with numbers on it. Anna's eyes go wide.
Do you think it was...
Yeah, I think it was a lock wheel. And maybe by putting in the right code, something will happen.
Did you try to open it?
I'm a good person. I did not. She starts to look worried. Oh, I thought I didn't touch it. Maybe he messed with it before the option? I messed with it a little, but nothing happened. I scratched my head. Even if I did manage to open anything, though, messing with her stuff is none of my business. And after all the craziness today, I don't think we want it to be our business. Anna leans back on the bed.
You've got that right.
I pause for a second. Thinking back to everything I've seen so far with Felicia, there are plenty of points that seem suspicious. But maybe it isn't fair for me to call them suspicious at all. All I've really done up till now is insert myself into things that aren't any of my business. Maybe we should just leave all this alone. Felicia never asked for me or you to get wrapped up in all of this. And today she even seemed to make an honest effort to apologize. Oh my god, my bad. So for now, how about we just forget about everything and take her at face value? I smile. Until she gives us a reason not to. Anna looks a little surprised. But then her expression turns into a warm smile.
Yeah, you're probably right. Honestly, I think I've let all this stuff get built up too much in my head. But you're right. It's not fair for us to be making assumptions like this.
She pauses for a moment.
You know, you're a pretty thoughtful guy sometimes, Simone.
What can I say? I'm just kidding. I don't know why, but it felt like my heart skipped a beat there for a second. I recomposed myself and smirked back at her. Someone has a crush. Oh, only sometimes? She smiles sarcastically.
Only sometimes.
We both laugh. She then clears her throat.
Anyway, putting all of that stuff aside, I think there's another reason I came over here tonight.
Hey, yo, what do you mean by that? Oh, wait, what? Oh, studying! No! Uh-oh. I know what she's about to say. Better play dumb. Oh, really? Are you sure? I can't seem to think of anything. God damn! I thought she just slammed the desk for a second. Like, I thought she just, like, hit it. Like, suddenly, Anna slaps something down on the desk and points to it. The words mathematics stare back at me.
We have a test on Friday, and you're gonna ace it.
No more math! Last time I took forever trying to solve it. It was so embarrassing. I slumped my shoulders. Man. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh, wait, thank God. Oh God, I was like, if there's another math cutscene. And so, since this is our last session before the test on Friday, what follows is a night of relentless studying and numbers. Next day? Was it September 1st? I don't remember. Okay, no. It was the last day of August, and now it's been another day. So it was Monday when we studied, and now it's Wednesday. Despite everything that happened on Monday, today and Tuesday have felt pretty normal. Well, almost normal.
Hi, Simone.
Felicia approaches me at the start of her lunch period. The lunch period. I look up at her as I'm grabbing my math notebook out of my bag.
Would you like to eat lunch together today?
Calm down, girl. There's enough of me to go around. I'm just kidding. She grabs my free hand. Well, I was kind of wanting to use today to study.
Oh, for the math test on Friday? I can help with that.
Anna, come and save me! Please! Girl, come over here! I was attempting to quickly escape to the school store when the lunch bell rang, but Felicia caught me. As literally just come over and tell her that, like, we need to study or something. Or, like, that we already planned study plans. Oh, my camera's, like, balancing on, like, a box right now, and I'm scared it's gonna fall. Okay. She's holding my hand, so I can't really get away. And I am not a big fan of all the angry looks that I'm getting from my classmates. I can see a group of girls giggling on the other side of the room. Yeah, that one, but, Felicia suddenly flashes a big smile.
Great, let's do it. You usually go to the school store, right? We can go there first.
No. Before I have the chance to say anything, Anna, come here and stop me! Come on! Oh my god. She starts to pull me along. I notice Anna staring at us with a look of shock on her face. All you gotta do is come up to us and be like, hey, we have plans. She and I were actually planning to study together during lunch today. And you wouldn't even be lying. Just come here. Oh my god. Don't just stare at us. I look back at her, but I'm not entirely sure how to get out of this. Please, come and help me. And before I can say anything else, I see Anna suddenly stand up from her desk. Her chair screeches on the floor. A few people notice, but everyone in the classroom is loudly talking. So thankfully not too many. Okay, thank God. She approaches us. She looks a little nervous.
Hey, Felicia, would it be alright if I, joined you guys?
No, I don't want to study together. I want to study with Anna.
I was actually planning to do some studying today as well, so,
Anna trails off. Her question came out a little awkward. She looks kind of flustered. I wonder why. Felicia looks a little surprised, but quickly smiles at Anna.
Of course. Come along with us.
Her cheerful response surprises me a bit. For some reason, I thought Felicia would turn her down. I'm not entirely sure why I thought that, though. Anna, also appearing a little surprised by Felicia's answer, stutters in response.
Oh, really? Well, great. Let me just grab my books.
She quickly pulls a couple of notebooks out of her bag and hurries over to us. I'm relieved by this turn of events. Having Anna here with me will make things way less awkward. The three of us make our way out of the classroom. Okay. While we're walking, Felicia looks at Anna.
Are you also planning to eat something from the school store?
Anna laughs awkwardly.
Actually, yeah, I am. Normally I bring my lunch, but I was a little busy this morning, so I didn't have time to get anything ready.
Felicia chuckles to herself.
What a coincidence. A similar thing happened to me as well.
Oh? Do you make your lunch, Felicia? She never struck me as someone who would do that sort of thing themselves. I always assumed she had some maid or butler on staff who took care of that sort of thing.
I do. I've always enjoyed making it myself, but I've been quite busy recently, so I decided to give the school store a try today.
Have you never been before?
Anna chimes back in.
Not until today.
Anna looks at me and smirks.
Well, then you're in luck, because this guy is a pro when it comes to the school store.
What's that supposed to mean? I laugh. I guess I do eat there a lot. But, I trail off. Anna looks back at Felicia.
He only ever orders beef bowls. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a time where he's gotten anything else on the menu, actually.
I mean, Japanese beef bowls are pretty good, so, I mean, can't fault him for it. I so have! I've gotten the... Damn, have I really not ever ordered anything besides the beef bowl? I think I've maybe ordered bread once or twice. Oh, right! The beef bowl comes with rice. But before I have the chance to respond, I mean, of course it would come with rice, right? Why would it not have rice? Felicia looks at me.
Now, Simone, you know that's not good for your health. I would personally recommend ordering some vegetables with your beef bowl as well.
For a second, I'm stunned by Felicia's sudden lecturing. I look at Anna, who suddenly stops with her hand over her mouth. Then she bursts out laughing. Felicia looks slightly embarrassed.
I'm sorry. Did I say something strange? I apologize if I was insensitive.
I smile. No, you're good. Just Anna being her usual self. Felicia still looks confused. I guess our typical banter is a little more high energy than she's used to. Anna, who's still laughing, looks at Felicia.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Simone should be eating some greens with his daily beef bowl.
I mean, only eating beef and rice seems a little, like... That would not be my cup of tea, man. Like, I would need some vegetables to balance it out. She glances at me and then back to Felicia, smirking.
But he can be a little stubborn when it comes to eating healthy.
What? I am not.
Felicia, do you think you could help me pick out something for him to try today?
I mean, I think he'd probably eat healthy if Chiko made food. Because, like, whatever she makes is good, so he'd probably just eat it if it was healthy. Felicia looks a bit hesitant.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to force him to do something he isn't comfortable with.
Anna gives her a sweet smile.
Trust me, it's for his own good.
Oh. She then leans in slightly closer and quietly says something to Felicia that I'm unable to make out. As she's whispering, I see Felicia's face turn more serious. Honestly, I didn't think Anna would act so close with Felicia. I don't know what kind of lies Anna is spewing right now, but they can't be anything good for me. Oh, don't tell me this group is immediately gonna become 2v1. Once Anna backs away, Felicia turns to me, a more stern expression on her face.
Simone, you will be eating some vegetables selected by myself and Anna with your lunch today.
Oh.
I will not be taking no for an answer.
Okay. Felicia's stern tone catches me a bit off guard. Okay, sure thing. And so I agree without even realizing it. I can clearly see Anna desperately holding back laughter behind Felicia. I'm getting the feeling that a dangerous force is being created right in front of my eyes. Once we reach the lunchroom downstairs, we walk up to the counter to place our orders. I point at the menu and run Felicia through the different options.
Wow, there are quite a few more selections than I was expecting.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety. Felicia crosses her arms. I see Anna point to the menu.
Why not try the curry rice? I've had it before and it's pretty good. Comes with potatoes and carrots too.
I can't say that is something I'm particularly familiar with eating.
Curry's good. Oh my god, I've had this Japanese soup curry and it was so freaking good. Oh my god.
So I think it will be perfect.
Anna gestures to another part of the menu.
You can also order a side if you'd like.
Oh, I see.
I imagine this experience of eating school store level food for the first time is probably a bit of a new experience for Felicia. She's probably used to eating 5-star meals every night. But then again, cheese cooking might as well be 5 stars too, so I guess I can relate a little bit. Felicia's in front of me, so she makes her order first.
I would like the curry and rice with 2 sides of mixed vegetables, please.
Dang, talking so fast. She looks back at me and winks. Ugh, I could have just ordered it myself. Once the 3 of us have gotten our food, we decide to return to the classroom to eat. We move our desks together.
Here you are, Simone.
She hands me one of her cups of mixed vegetables. Yeah, thanks. Anna is sitting next to me, so I can see her laughing to herself. I'll get you back for this somehow. Want me to pay you back?
Oh no, please, don't worry about it.
Honestly, I like low-key like vegetables. Like, I've never gotten the thing about like people hating them. I just don't. I'm too lazy to make my own healthy food. So like, if I'm like at a restaurant where there are vegetables, or if I'm like eating something that already has vegetables in it, then I'll eat it. But I will not go out of my way to put vegetables into my food.
I'd rather you just eat something healthy.
I sigh. What in the world did Anna tell her?
Okay, How about we get started while we're eating?
All right.
Sounds good to me. Anna holds up her textbook and points to a list of about 15 problems.
These may be a good place to start. This is the kind of stuff that'll be on the test. And the answers are all on the back of the book, so we can check ourselves afterwards.
Felicia raises her hand slightly.
Why don't we each choose 2 problems for each other randomly from this list? That way we can't simply give ourselves the ones we know we can solve.
These problems look hard, and it doesn't help that I haven't had much time to study recently. But no use in complaining now. Yeah, that idea makes sense. But who will pick for who? There's a short pause. Then both girls turn to me.
Well, I certainly don't mind if...
I guess I can do...
They both want to help me pick. I'm just so popular. There's another awkward pause as both Anna and Felicia talk at the same time. Were they both going to choose me? Or how about we each just choose one for each person? I'll choose one for each of you. Anna laughs awkwardly.
Yeah, that works much better. Let's do that. Is that all right with you, Felicia?
Certainly. That sounds fine with me.
Felicia, if she lost any composure, is already back to normal. And so the 3 of us choose a couple of math problems and get started. When I see the 2 problems that Anna and Felicia chose for me, I'm a little surprised. These actually don't look too bad. We give ourselves a total of 7 minutes to finish both problems.
Is everyone prepared to start?
Felicia readies a timer on her phone.
Yep.
All set.
All right, begin.
We all quickly begin scribbling down the problems on our scratch paper, completely forgetting about our lunch in the process. All right, let's see what we got here. I think I need to multiply here first and then add these 2 together. Yeah, that looks about right. And then I need to carry this over here and... Huh? I suddenly realize that I don't hear Anna or Felicia moving their pencils anymore. I glance up to see them both waiting patiently. Wait, did you guys already finish? Felicia smiles.
Yes, I believe so. But please, take your time. You still have 5 minutes left.
This guy. Yikes. I look at Anna and she gives me a playful wink. Ugh, better hurry up. I quickly scribble out the scratch work to the second problem. Okay, so this goes here and that equals that, and I can't help but feel like Anna and Felicia are staring at me, but I don't want to look up to confirm it. Since I'm rushing myself to get finished, I'm not feeling too confident about my answer, but I managed to get something written down in the next 2 minutes. Okay, there. Done. Anna gives me a skeptical look.
You sure? You've still got some time left.
You appear to be hurrying a bit. I apologize if we put any pressure on you.
Ugh, way to lay it all out there. No, it's all right. Let's check our answers.
All right, if you say so.
Anna flips to the back of the book.
Felicia, it looks like both of yours are correct.
Wonderful.
Mine are also fine. And Simone's...
Now, are they both going to be wrong, or is only one going to be wrong? Anna looks back and forth between my paper and the answer key a couple of times.
Well, you got the
Yay!
first one right.
We didn't get both of them wrong. Woo! So I got the second one wrong?
Yeah, wrong-amundo. You rushed, didn't you?
I should have taken a little more time. Bro's ego is too big. I scratched the back of my head. Well, yeah, maybe a little bit.
Why don't we check to see what kind of mistake you made?
Felicia leans over to look at my paper, but then stops herself.
That is, if you're all right with it, Simone.
Sure, I don't mind. Felicia's so polite.
I believe your only error is here.
She circles a spot on my scratch paper and hands it to Anna.
Do you see anything else, Anna?
Anna quickly scans my work.
Nope, that looks like the only spot. And it looks like it was a careless error.
Bro, I make careless errors in math. Well, I make careless errors in math so much. I always, like, on tests and stuff, I'll, like, do the dumbest crap. And then I'll look back on it. I'll be like, no. Like, I'll write the wrong number or something. Like, I don't even know what I do. She looks at me and smirks. Uh-oh.
So 7 plus 4 equals 13 now, huh?
Yikes. Damn it. So it was a stupid mistake. Felicia is smiling politely.
I believe you'll have more time on the actual test, so you should be fine if you're more careful when going through each problem.
I lean back in my chair. Take things slower. Got it. The 3 of us proceed to do a couple more practice problems, all while occasionally eating our lunch. We decide to stop about 3 minutes before our next class starts. I would not be able to finish my food if I had to do math problems, because then I would like I eat relatively slow if I'm not like focused on my food. So like I would probably like not even finish my food. I would probably leave it half like done. As we're putting away our books, Felicia notices that I finished the vegetable cup she bought me. She looks pleased.
I'm glad you finished the vegetables, Simone. I hope you'll consider ordering more in the future.
Yeah. Thanks for buying them for me. She goes towards the trash can to throw her container away. Okay, it's not funny. I can hear Anna snickering next to me. You are so done for pulling that little stunt. She smirks.
Bring it.
We laugh. Anna looks thoughtful for a moment.
You know, Felicia really isn't half bad. I actually had a lot of fun studying with her today.
You know, you're right. I really thought that having Felicia study with us was going to make things super awkward. But she and Anna turned out to get along just fine. And pretty quickly, too. There were still a few awkward moments here and there, and there's still the fact that Felicia seems strangely attached to me. But all in all, I'm already a lot less bothered by her being around than I was just a few days ago. The teacher walks in and we get ready for our next class. The rest of the day goes by pretty quickly. Once my last class is over, I start getting all of my books put away. I've got a shift today and a lot to talk about with Mayu. There's a lot I want to ask her, but I already know there's all sorts of crap she's going to grill me about as well. Not really looking forward to that part. I was half expecting Felicia to ask to walk home with me, but she mentioned that she had some business to take care of and left as soon as classes ended. As I'm putting my backpack over my shoulder, Anna walks over to me.
Got a shift today?
Yep, just today though. The boss doesn't let me take many shifts on test weeks. That, plus the fact that the bar was closed this Monday, meaning I'm only gonna have 2 shifts total this week.
Nice. Sounds like an easy week.
Easy for sure, but she's got club dues coming up. That's gonna be such a pain. I start talking to myself. Anna pats me on the shoulder.
Good luck, soldier.
I chuckle. Yeah, onward and upward or whatever. Anna looks at me a little more seriously.
Do you plan on telling Felicia about your job?
This is actually something that's been on my mind lately. I wasn't planning to. Trying to look at how long I've been recording. Okay. But I guess it wouldn't be all that bad if she found out. As long as she doesn't know, I'll be fine.
Which means, if Felicia does find out, you'll have to give her an explanation just in case she ever meets Chiko, right?
Oh man, yeah, you're right. Ugh, that'll be a pain. I guess I'll just cross that bridge when I get there.
Hasn't she been trying to walk home with you the past couple of days?
Yeah, yesterday and the day before.
Has she seen your house?
No, we go different ways before getting to my street.
Huh.
It might just be me, but Anna sounds slightly more annoyed all of a sudden. I wonder why. Anna exhales.
Well, whatever. I'll back you if needed.
She holds up her fist. Why don't these two just walk home together? That's what I'm wondering. Thanks. We fist bump. All right, I'm off.
See you tomorrow.
I make it to the bar with a few minutes to spare. All right, time to get this over with. As I enter inside, Mayu passes by me.
Well, hello there, Romeo.
And so it begins. Listen, Mayu, She puts a finger over her lips and winks at me.
Let's talk when there's some downtime.
She points over to a group of tables.
We've got a big group of college students who came in about an hour ago.
I will never understand people who drink this early in the day. But I guess I don't drink, so what do I know? All right, let's get to work. I hurry to the back to clock in and get changed. Once I'm all set, the grind starts again. As expected for a Wednesday shift, it's pretty slow. Customers trickle in and out, and there isn't ever really much of a rush hour, even when it gets late. It's about 7:30 p.m. now. Only 30 more minutes and I can head home. As I'm wiping down one of the tables, I look around and notice that there aren't any customers in the bar right now. Damn, it's a really slow day. Mayu playfully smiles and looks at the boss.
It sure is. I sometimes wonder how you manage to keep this place afloat.
The boss, who's busy wiping a glass, puts on a proud expression. By offering the best... I don't remember what voice I gave this guy. By offering the best service and the best drinks in town. I'm gonna give him that voice. His statement is followed by dead silence since no one else is here. He then casually goes back to wiping the glass in his hand. It's just a bit hard to fill the bar on Wednesdays.
You can say that again.
Mayu looks back at me.
Anyway, now that we've got this chance, Simone, boy, do I have a lot of things to say to you.
Here it comes. Oh. And of course, the boss is going to listen too. Mayu has a massive I knew it smile plastered on her face.
Glad to see I was spot on about Miss Felicia Arison.
I put my face in my hand. What? The rich girl? Simone, you sly dog! This is exactly what I was afraid of. Mayu puts her hand on my shoulder.
You know, you could have just told us you were trying to win her over when we were getting back that keychain the other day.
No. That's not what that was at all. I just wanted to help out a fellow classmate is all. We are not dating. Mayu laughs.
Yeah,
just tell
I'm
her you
sure.
like someone else. Tell her you like Anna. She looks over at the boss.
Guess where this Casanova here showed up with Felicia on Monday.
The boss makes a knowing grin. Oh, Simone. The boss silently nods to himself with an approving look on his face. Guess he already knows about Mayu's other job. Mayu sits down in one of the nearby chairs. She gestures to a chair across from her.
Have a seat. I'm sure there's plenty you want to ask about.
She holds up her index finger and winks.
I'll give you one chance to explain yourself.
Oh boy. I sit down across from her. Okay, I need to take a minute to collect my thoughts. I probably should have prepared more for this. First, I didn't pick the cafe. She brought me there. Mayu, still smiling, raises an eyebrow. Okay, but I only went there to explain about the... there's so much context that Mayu is missing from this. How in the world am I gonna explain everything? Actually, wait. First, I want to ask you some things. Mayu leans back in her chair.
All right, fine. Shoot.
Why were you working at that cafe? That's something that's been pressing me since Monday. Mayu just chuckles.
Is it really so hard to believe that I work another job? A little extra side income is great to have.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So the boss knows? The boss, who's now wiping the counter, looks up. That I do, Simone. Mayu has been working there longer than she's been working here. That surprises me a bit. Really?
I've been into making drinks for a pretty long time now. Flowery Respite mainly serves tea and coffee. They have plenty of creative options, but after a couple years of doing that, I decided I wanted to change things up a bit.
Makes sense.
So I started getting into making alcoholic drinks. And it only felt natural to ask the boss if he'd let me start working here too.
Only natural? Wait, Mayu, did you know the boss before working here? Mayu gives me a thoughtful smile.
I did. But that's a story for another time.
Did they date? Interesting. I guess it makes sense given how in sync with each other Mayu and the boss are. I remember Mayu mentioning that she had once worked as a barista, but I had no idea she was still working as one. Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Then going by that logic, so is Felicia a regular at that cafe or something? Mayu grins.
Bingo. In fact, nowadays whenever she comes, she only ever asks for me.
Okay. Really? Why's that? She looks reminiscent.
Well, I guess since you two are into each other now, I can tell you.
What? It's not like that at all. It feels like I'm talking to Chi right now. Thanks? I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, Mayu laughs to herself. Then her expression softens a bit.
About a year ago, this quiet girl started coming into the cafe every couple of days.
Why does this music sound so sad?
She'd hardly say anything, and she always picked the table furthest away from everyone else.
That must be the table she chose with me on Monday.
She kept to herself and always had a serious expression on her face.
Now that sounds more like the Felicia I'm familiar with.
But one day, I remember she came in looking stressed. She ordered a simple coffee, but
Mayu pauses. She looks sympathetic.
when I handed it to her, I noticed that her hands were shaking. She could only manage to hold the cup for a few seconds before spilling it all over the table.
It's hard to picture Felicia feeling that level of stress. The only way anyone ever describes Felicia at my school is calm, collected, and always serious. Before the keychain incident, that had been my only perception of her as well. Even with her recent change, anytime she's shown signs of embarrassment or worry, it always feels like she's in control.
Whatever was going on, that poor girl could barely handle it. I told her to sit and wait while I cleaned up the spill. Once I was finished, I went to get her a replacement drink. But she stopped me.
Stopped you? Mayu nods.
She grabbed my hand and asked one question. She said, "Could you stay and sit with me?"
Wow. I can't imagine what she had to have been feeling for the old Felicia to ask someone to sit with her. So what did you do?
I sat with her, of course. I sat with her for 2 hours.
Dang. She chuckles.
My manager came looking for me. But when she saw Felicia Arison sitting there, she just gave me a thumbs up and left. I even got a text later saying to do whatever I needed to do to make her happy.
Makes sense.
Although at the time I had no idea who she was.
So what did you guys talk about? Mayu smirks at me.
Oh, you want me to spill all of poor Felicia's secrets, do you?
Oh, right. I guess that does seem kind of private. Actually, isn't this whole event pretty personal? Should she really be sharing this? Sorry, I didn't think about that.
I'm joking. The truth is, we didn't talk about anything. She didn't say a single word.
You just sat in silence for 2 hours? That sounds like torture. What? They just sat there in silence?
Not until she left, at least. At one point, she just got up, put her bag on, and started to leave.
Mayu stares at one of the walls.
But before she left, she said thank you. I don't think she looked at me once the entire time.
That's weird. She looks back at me.
But ever since that day, every time she comes in, she asks for me.
Do you guys talk more now?
We do now. Little by little, she started to talk to me more. Nowadays, I even like to tease her about different things. If I'm lucky, she'll smile at me. It's a little hard to see, though.
Wow. I had no idea Mayu had that sort of relationship with Felicia. It must have been a huge shock for her on Monday to see Felicia's complete shift in personality. But that leaves me with another question. So why didn't you say anything when you found out I was getting the flash drive for Felicia? Actually, I think you even pretended to not know who I was talking about. Flash drive? I don't think she knows it's a flash drive, right? I thought she thought it was a key. Wait, what? What? Wait, are they talking about something else? I look at the boss. Did you know about this, sir? The boss, now sitting on one of the bar stools, responds. I was familiar with Felicia Arison in name only. This is the first I'm hearing about this particular story. I turn my head back to see a cheeky-looking Mayu.
Well, if you really want to know...
She leans forward.
Let's just say I took a chance of sorts.
You took a chance?
Felicia would occasionally mention how she wasn't interested in romance. But when I heard you were interested in her, I decided that, instead of stopping you, I'd let things play out naturally.
Wow. Fake. You're fake. You're fake for that. Not even giving a warning. Okay, there are so many things wrong with what she just said. I'm not interested in her. Mayu has a massive grin on her face.
Oh?
Damn it, she was waiting for this.
Then explain to me why you two showed up in the cafe on Monday, alone.
That was because I needed to...
And then, explain to me why Felicia looked so happy to have you there.
Well, that's because...
The cold, serious,
Stop cutting me off!
Felicia Arison was smiling ear to ear and blushing when I teased her about you. Blushing! Felicia!
Bushing? Well, that's I'm cornered. How am I going to explain all of this?
Listen, Simone. People don't just change their entire personality on their own.
She kind of did.
But you know what does.
I'm so screwed with this.
Love.
Mayu, you are making a huge misunderstanding. Felicia and I are not an item. At this point, Mayu's just laughing at me. I have no idea how I can possibly convince Mayu without any of the context. I drew my head and let out a defeated sigh. Mayu gives me a sympathetic look.
All right, look.
She stands up.
Let's pretend for a second that you guys aren't dating.
I slowly look up at her. Mayu looks much more serious now.
This girl feels something for you, Simone. Whether it's a desire for friendship or something more, the least you can do is take it seriously. Got me?
I mean, she glitched before. I still don't trust her. What the heck? For as laid back as Mayu acts, one thing I've learned that she isn't is stupid. She can read situations scarily well sometimes, and while I doubt she has a full picture of this current one, she knows Felicia in a way that I don't. Behind all of the teasing Mayu does, she genuinely seems to care about her. Why can't she just come out and say it first, though? I internally sigh. I guess that's just the way Mayu is. I give her a confident smile. Of course. Never fear, Simone. If you need any courting tips, I'm happy to offer my advice. The boss chimes back in. Mayu smiles and rolls her eyes, and I start laughing. Shortly after, my shift comes to an end for the night. After clocking out and waving goodbye to Mayu and the boss, I head outside and pull out my phone. I have a message from Chi. Ramen tonight! Yes! Ramen night! On my way home now. I quickly stuff my phone back into my pocket and hurry home. Okay, I thought something was going to happen. I enter the house to the amazing smell of ramen. I see Chi in the kitchen stirring a pot. She turns her head around.
Welcome in.
Oh my god, that scared me! And I even recorded it! Oh my god, that scared me! Oh god! I forgot about this! Okay, let me continue. Oh god, that scared me. She's trying to sound like a ramen shop employee.
Grab a seat, why don't ya?
Oh god, this is so cringe! Oh no! I laugh. I think I will. I hurry up to my room and to drop my bag off and get changed, and then I come back down. I sit down at the table. What's on the menu? Chi, who's now putting the ramen into bowls, looks at me and grins.
It's our shop's signature. Chiko's Misoko and Tonkatsuko.
That line messed me up. I struggled with that line. Yes, I love Chiko's Tonkatsuko. Chi slides a bowl to me.
Here you are.
She sits down and we clap our hands together.
Let's
eat. Without a moment to lose, I put the first bite of noodles in my mouth. The flavor explodes all over my tongue. This is heaven. Chi looks at me expectantly.
So, how is it?
Perfect as usual. Chi pumps her fist in the air.
Woohoo!
It only takes me a couple of minutes to finish my entire bowl of ramen. I set it down on the table and quickly raise my hand. Excuse me!
How can I help you, sir?
Another bowl of Tonkatsuko ramen, please. Chi smiles and salutes.
Aye aye!
The night goes on with us talking, laughing, and eating ramen. Once we're both finished, man, that really hit the spot. Chi laughs.
I can't believe you have room in there for 4 bowls.
I chuckle. Yeah, well, I can't help it when your ramen is that good.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up.
Want any help?
Sure, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. I stand up and walk over to the counter. Chi scrubs the dishes and I dry and put them away. While I'm wiping off one of the ramen bowls, I hear Chiko humming. Hey, I forgot to ask, but did you guys manage to get the guitar fixed? You said one of your club members was going to a shop over the weekend, right? She stops humming and looks slightly frustrated.
Yeah, that didn't go too well.
Dang, really?
They told us the same thing everyone else has. With how bad a shape the guitar is in, we'd be better off just buying a new guitar.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Honestly, even though it's in a pretty bad shape, the guitar we have now is a really nice model. It's just got years of wear and tear on it.
That was a long
We
pause.
kept it this long because when it works, it sounds great. But we don't want to take any chances for the festival. So I'll probably just scrape some funds together and get a cheap model to use.
I don't know why I said festival like that. I said like vestival. She seems pretty downtrodden. Oh man, that's too bad. She turns her head and flashes me a smile.
Nah, we'll be okay. It would be awesome to get the sound we're getting now at the festival, but things can't always be perfect, you know?
I know that smile. Chiko is great at keeping up a positive front, but I can tell this is weighing on her. Every time she talks about the festival, there's so much excitement and light on her eyes. I know she wants it to be perfect. Speaking of the festival, have you guys decided on all the songs you'll be performing? Chi pauses for a second.
Yeah, for the most part, I think. We've decided for sure on 3 songs, and one of them is definitely going to be the KKIA opening theme.
I also struggle to say that! KKIA opening theme! KKIA... Okay, that's great! I'm glad everyone is on board to play it.
Me too!
Something in her voice sounds a little hesitant, though. Maybe she's still thinking about the guitar? Do you think you'll add any more? Actually, how much time do you guys have during the festival?
Well,
She looks down at the floor.
we've got about 20 minutes, I think. So if we wanted, we might have time for a 4th song, but...
Her hands scrubbing the bowl come to a stop. Then she just stares at the bubbles in the sink. Chi?
Oh, sorry. I got distracted for a sec there. We'll probably just do the 3 songs.
She recomposes herself.
That should give us lots of time to set up and transition between each one.
She smiles at me. It's that smile again. I decide not to press for now, but she's definitely got something else on her mind. And I think I know what it is. I wonder if she'll ever want to talk about it. After we finish cleaning the dishes, she says she has some homework to do and heads upstairs. I'm feeling pretty tired myself, but it's only 10:30, so maybe I can fit in some study time. So I head upstairs to my room, sit down at my desk, and crack open my math book. Okay, is that the end of that day? Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording here. I'm gonna put my leg down. This was a crazy playthrough. There was a lot of new stuff, like Felicia talking a ton. And we got to learn more about Chi, you know. We love that. I'm not gonna spoil anything that happens. I already know what happens with Chi. I have no idea what happens with the other stuff, though. So, I'm completely blindsided on that aspect. But I'm so excited for what this game has in store, and I'm so excited for you guys to see the scenes that I voiced. So, if you'd like, subscribe so you can see the next part when I post it. I'm just so excited to see like the rest of the game and like what devolves and to see what's wrong with Felicia. I still don't know what's up with her. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and comment down below if you have any suggestions or I don't know, anything else that has something to do with related to this game. Obviously no spoilers. But I'm really glad you guys watched this and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!